Hey there, my lovely people of the internet. It's Emilandila here, and welcome to a video that right now is being recorded on October 8th, 2020. Now, I'm going to be honest. This year has been probably the worst year of my entire life. And not that long ago before recording this, I honestly couldn't stop crying because I was just thinking about how bad this year has been. And I wanted to make this video because I hope that by the time this video goes public, everything that everyone is dealing with in the world right now and what I'm dealing with won't really be a worry anymore, and it won't be a problem. With the whole coronavirus happening, it took me away from my only social life that I had started having at college at the beginning of this year, because I had homeschooled for most of my life, so I didn't really have the chance to have much of a social life aside from some taekwondo classes and a little bit of sport classes at a rec center, but it was only specific to those events, and it wasn't really anything all that special. Like, I never had sleepovers. I never got to go shopping with friends or really do much of anything with friends all my life until just this year. And it only lasted a few months before the virus hit. And then at the time that I'm recording this, my parents recently split up, and my mom and dad are in separate houses. And so I'm currently staying with my mom right now. And my dad's at our a newer house that we had moved into this year. And I'm also just really worried about losing some close friends of mine after some conflicts that happened this year, especially with one in particular. I'm not going to say any names, but I'm just terrified of losing someone that I've considered as a best friend. And I know I don't really have any logical reason to be worried of completely losing them, considering we're still talking sometimes, but I'm just scared that it will never be the same as what it once was. And I hope that someday in the future, even if it takes time, that we will be close again and we'll be able to do more again like we used to do. And I'm just losing interest in talking to some friends around me, and I don't know why. And I feel like that I'm changing as a person myself. I feel like I'm way more emotional than I used to be. And I just feel like I'm not the same as I used to be. Like, I'm not as happy as I used to be. And it's like I've just been trying to be happy for so long, and then every time I actually feel happy, it gets taken away. Whether that's been in terms of friendships, relationships, family-wise, school-wise, just everything is getting taken away from me this year, and I feel like I'm honestly losing control. And so I'm hoping that the day that this video will be public on October 8th, 2025, that things will be okay. And I hope that whatever happens, that I made it through, and that I hope that I'm still alive, honestly, because with the sickness and my own negative thoughts I've had, I honestly don't feel like I will be alive. And if anything gets worse, I really don't think I'll be alive. So if I am still alive, then I'll consider it a miracle. Honestly, a true miracle if I'm still alive. And that goes for some people around me too, because there are people around me right now that are going through some really hard times in terms of school and trying to deal with online school, in terms of family stuff, and other people I know going through relationship troubles. And I just hope that when this is out, everyone will be all right and everyone will be okay. And if you guys, if all my friends, including my sister and everyone around me that I consider close friends, if you guys are still there and you're watching this, then you know who you are, hopefully. I just don't know how much names I should say for the sake of privacy, but if you're watching this, then whatever the case, and if you've known me at this time, just know that you made it. And if you made it this far after everything that is going on right now and what could have happened between now and when this was made, then you're strong. And I know that you'll make it very far in life, even if you may not think so at times. So, whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're going through, keep at it. Because if you've made it this far, then it's going to be worth it to keep going. And I know the quality of this video isn't bad, and I know I've basically been tearing up through this whole video, but I just had to make this, and I had to let this out somewhere, because I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of this year, or for the rest of these several years with everything that's already happened. But I just need to try to remind myself that maybe this is all in my head in terms of worrying the worst possible scenarios of me and people around me, and maybe things will get better, and I hope that things will be okay. And I know that hope is not necessarily always the right word to use, because hope insinuates that you don't have much control, but there's only so much that I have control over. So at least I'll try to keep going for the things that I can control, and I'll try to keep being strong even during the times when I don't feel like I can be. But I just hope that for the things that I can't control, or at least not fully control, that it will be okay. I hope that everything will be okay. I don't know how much longer I should drag on this video, but for future me, if you're watching this and you made it this far, then you clearly must keep going. I know it's pretty cheesy to be saying to myself at this point, but I don't know how else to end this video. But I don't know. I don't know if there's much else to say. But with everything going on, I hope that the virus will also be gone. I really hope so. And I hope that people will be able to resume their social lives. And that some things will return back to normal. So, thank you guys for actually taking the time to watch this, for those of you that did. And if none of the things that I said are a worry at the time, then do me a favor. Just tell the people that you really care about, remind them that you care about them. Tell them that even if it's someone that maybe you're having a conflict with, just remind them that in the end you still care about them if you really do. And if you're second guessing friendships and family member related things, then just think about what is truly worth doing and think about why you're doing some things. Well, I guess that's all. I don't really have anything else to say, or else I would just be repeating myself. So I'll just do my classic outro, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching, and, well, feel free to jump on that like button or whatever. And I hope you all have a fantabulous day. Ta-ta.